You know, there's something that everyone hates but no one dares admit for too long, and that is being poor. I mean, people say it's better to be poor but clean than rich but dirty. And yeah, that sounds noble and all, but let's be real. Cleanliness doesn't fill an empty stomach. When I was a kid, I thought being poor meant not having enough money to buy toys. But growing up, I realized being poor means you don't dare get sick, don't dare dream, and sometimes don't even dare to smile. Ironically, the people who smile the most are often the ones with the least. Maybe because they have to find their own joy to distract from the hunger. One time I heard someone say, "People are poor because they're lazy." That might be partly true, but if poverty were just about laziness, then Bill Gates should have been sleeping till noon every day and skipping his board meetings. Once met a lottery ticket seller. She was out at 5 a.m., back at 10 p.m., walking over 10 kilometers a day. Lazy? Where? Her poverty didn't come from laziness. It came from life handing her a deck of cards full of jokers. Have you noticed how poverty often comes with a whole chain reaction? Poor diet, weak health, interrupted education, fewer opportunities, still poor. A friend of mine was a bright student, but he had to quit school because his family couldn't afford tuition, ended up doing construction work. 10 years later, still doing construction. That cycle doesn't break itself unless someone steps in to help snap it. There are people who are rich in money but poor in ideas, and people who are poor in money but rich in creativity. But the most dangerous poverty is when someone believes, "I was born poor, so I must stay poor." Once I saw an old lady at the market with a sign that read, "Buy one bunch, get one smile free." Now that's marketing strategy right there. Who said the poor don't innovate? Helping the poor with handouts is good, but if it stops there, it's like giving a fish without teaching how to fish. I once saw a youth group running a free class teaching phone repair to unemployed workers. One of the students opened his own shop afterward. Now everyone calls him mobile engineer. Nobody dares call him phone fixer guy anymore. No one escapes poverty all on their own. Sometimes all it takes is a hand to hold, a word of advice at the right time, or someone who truly believes you're worth more than your circumstances. I once saw a poor student gifted an old laptop by his teacher. 2 years later, he got accepted into a tech university. His graduation essay began with the line, "A broken mouse once rewired my entire life. I've been poor." Not the no money for snacks kind of poor, the rice with sesame salt for 3 days straight kind. Whenever someone jokingly says, "Being poor is fun," I want to invite them over for dinner and see how much fun it really is. But I'm thankful for those times. They taught me to cherish every unbroken flip-flop and every full meal. And if you're poor now, I won't throw you a tired, hang in there quote. I just want you to know, you're not alone. Millions have been there, and many have made it through. Oh, what can we, the folks watching this, actually do? Buy veggies from the granny next door instead of the air-conditioned supermarket. Teach a skill if you've got time and knowledge. Or, at the very least, stop judging the poor. They're already carrying enough. Don't add your looks to their load. You don't need to be rich to help the poor. You just need to be kind. And guess what? Kindness is free. Dear friend, if you've ever been poor, or are poor now, you have the right to hope. And if you've made it out of poverty, look back. Reach out a hand, a smile, an opportunity to those still behind. Because one day they may look back and say, "Someone once helped me, and now I want to pass that on."